think about others way before myself, yeah. I guess that's why I feel like I go through hell, damn. Wasting time on your dreams instead of mine, yeah. About to turn this franchise around on a dime, man. It's all about finding your right state of mind. It's all about turning the worst into fine. It's all about time and the work and the climb. From the thirst we will rise, I'm immersed in this life. Don't let somebody take your time and your worth. Just focus on yourself first. Don't let somebody take your time and your worth. Just focus on yourself first.
The good old Honda Prelude. I've been driving this thing daily in it. This pretty much been my daily for a while. It's great on gas. It looks great, and I just been daily in the Honda mostly. And we are now in my storage unit, and this is kind of the place where I hoard my stuff. And I pull it out, bring it to the shop, bring it back, and so on and so forth. So excuse the uncleanliness of it. I tried to section things off, but I should have shelves and stuff. But it's storage, right? Full SRT4 swap with the LSD transmission, an extra transmission, a E46 M3 6-speed manual transmission, two E46 M3 engines, S54s, and I plan to make a good one out of the combination of both, and a GSXR SRAD 750 fuel injected engine for the GSXR SRAD that I plan to build for the street one day. And basically parts and stuff, a mix of motorcycle, BMW, and Honda stuff along the wall right here. Extra springs for coilovers, Civic coilovers, an Integra cross member, GSXR bodywork, a B20 engine in the back right there. I got a mix of everything. So I'm here for the flywheel bolts. That's what I gotta find. I've been all over the shop. I cannot find them. So I'm gonna go ahead and dig around, and hopefully they're in here. So let's do it. Well, no such luck. I've been up and down and around and in boxes and everything, and I can't find them. So they gotta be in the shop somewhere. I don't know at this point. God. All right. Let's get back there and hopefully I can find them. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Import and Modify. This is going to be a little bit different than the norm as far as the episode. It's going to be more vlogish. So did run into a hiccup. I can't find the flywheel bolts, but I did buy some bell housing bolts, and the bolts are probably together in a Ziploc bag somewhere in a box that I can't locate. So I bought the bell housing bolts. I bought two different sizes and length, and as you can see, that's the difference right there. And between the two, I believe with the washers on the back, I'll find the one that fits the best, gives me the most thread into the block, and that's the one I'll use. So I was hoping to just throw this thing together and make really good progress on this project, but now we got a hiccup. I'm gonna go ahead and take the opportunity to upgrade the bolts to ARP now. I'm gonna order those. Hopefully I can find some within the United States, because a lot of them I'm finding are from overseas, like United Kingdom. So gonna do a little bit of digging around on that and get that ordered up. As you guys see the RB25 in the back, I did take the opportunity to level things off. I got the oil pan squared up now, and I believe it's in the sweet spot. Basically, it was just like I thought. I had to kick the panel back in order to get the access that I need for the slots to move, and then rotate it slightly, and it worked out pretty good. So now that this is all squared up, it's ready to go. I do have a wiring harness that I guess I could pull out the box. We can look at that in detail and we'll see exactly what's involved in putting it in this engine bay. Now, Wiring Specialties did provide me with a pinout, so that helps out a lot, right, whenever we go to set up the Haltech. They also included a new boot for the firewall. That's pretty dope. And it looks like I had ordered me an intake air temperature sensor. Looks like we got a lot of wires here, right? Okay. All right, so we're gonna look at the wiring harness in a little more detail, and this is the side that's gonna go into the car right here, and this is the engine bay side of things. And also they included a couple more connectors. This looks like a power setup. Yes, for the alternator, so an alternator harness. So we're should be covered completely on the engine bay side of things, as sensors, grounds, and all that go. On the car side interior part of things, we have, looks like a relay for the ECU. These are the two plugs that go to the Haltech unit, one that terminates underneath that dash. And looking at this harness right here, you see how long that is? That tells me that it's got to go under the dash. A lot of y'all have seen the Civic in the background. It's because it's a build that never really happened, right? I was working things out with max speeding rods and stuff to develop a little bit of a program, and then in the end it didn't work out right for me, so it was terminated. But I had it wrapped. I had logos for max speeding rod put on the vehicle and stuff, but it was just something that never came to fruition. I guess that would be a good word for it. And yeah, I spent the money, had it wrapped, and here we are with this. It does look pretty cool, but honestly, I really have no purpose for this car because I have a Honda Prelude. Sure, it would be cool to build this. I've been collecting parts, but the cost of school and everything, I've sold a couple vehicles. A lot of y'all know the SRT4. Well, sorry to say that that car is gone. I sold it for 7,500 bucks. Sold it to a guy out in New Mexico, and he was very stoked to have it. And I needed the money for my flight lessons and everything because it's very expensive. I could spend over $1,000 in a day in flight school, and you know, just got to keep the money rolling to get to the end result of that. Some sacrifices have to be made, and the SRT was one of them. This one right here, it's going to be sold as well. I have a guy from a town by Denver. He's coming down to pick up this car. He's buying it as a shell, and he's got an engine and everything he wants to put in it. So I kind of threw him a deal, I ain't gonna lie. It's got a lot of new parts on it, but I sold it for 2,700 bucks, and I was wanting to get 3,000 at least. But you know, he's a young kid. It's from what it sounds like, he's a younger kid, and he's eager to get a nice Civic, and I need to get a little bit more money, so, and slim things down. So guys, say goodbye to the Honda Hatch. It's gonna go. Now, getting all my key components, parts off the car, and giving him some of the new stuff, but mainly suspension and brakes and all that, I'm throwing it in the deal. But it's a shell. I'm selling it 2,700 bucks, and he can build it and enjoy it. I will keep the swap mounts and the engine swap and the shifter linkage. I kept the H to B kit, all that stuff I took and put in storage. So I'll do another Civic build in the future, but it's not going to be a EK. For some reason, like, I like the cars, but I don't like them as much as I like a CRX or the Preludes. I would really enjoy building a CRX, I ain't gonna lie. That was like one of my first Hondas was a CRX, a 91. So say goodbye to this car, guys, and say goodbye to the SRT4.
Don't let somebody take your time and your worth. Just focus on yourself first. Don't let somebody take your time and your worth. Just focus on yourself first. Don't let somebody take your time and your worth. Just focus on yourself first. Don't let somebody take your time and your worth. Just focus on yourself first.
What's up, Louie? How you doing, buddy? Being a good boy? Huh? You being a good boy? Lola? What's up, Lola? What's up, Louie? Where you at, Pickles? Come here. Pickles. Hey. Why are you trying to go inside? So these are my dogs. I got Lola, Louie, and Pickles. 2 English bulls and a Frenchie. Yeah. We're bulldog people. Alright, I think I'm about done with everything I want to grab out of the shell, and I'm still giving him a nice setup for 2,700 bucks. It's a nice, clean, rust-free body. The paint is about a 6 out of 10 underneath, and it's been upgraded with coilover suspension. Now it's cheap eBay suspension. I went really cheap on that because I was just trying to get something I can adjust the ride height. So it's got the cheap eBay coilovers, but it's got a nice brake setup. I have a Type R Integra calipers with a Mini Cooper S front disc with TSX pads, and that is a hybrid Type R setup with also a Type R master cylinder. And it does have the rear drums. It's still got the stock proportioning valve, but I gotta tell you, the brakes on this thing, it's amazing. This thing brakes really well. So he's getting a good setup with that. And to run the Integra brake calipers, I had to put Integra hubs on it, and I did put new bearings in at the time. So he's got a good solid body and new headlights. So I think he's getting a good deal, and I'm okay with parting ways with it. I just don't like seeing my cars go to people that I know will just run them in the ground, destroy them. This will be able to carry on its life in a new form, as fit for the owner, and who knows, it may last a very long time as opposed to just selling it to any other random person. That's how I feel about it, I guess. So c'est la vie, EK, c'est la vie. Next one that I'm gonna see is a CRX or a wagon. I would like either one, but it'll be a while before that happens. So got plenty of Honda stuff on hand, and I always keep me a nice little stash of Honda things because you never know what deals you may come across. All right, let me close this all up. Well, guys, the EK is going. You live by Denver, right?
Yeah.
What part?
Over in Bennett.
Bennett?
Yeah, a little eastbound to there.
Well, this is Dimitri, the new owner. Say hi, Dimitri. Yeah, so he's stoked on the car, and I'm glad it's going to a new home. Somebody that's going to build it, take care of it. Tell them what you plan to put in this thing.
D-Series. We're doing a Z6 build on it, so it'll be a fully built and sleeved D-Series.
And what's your horsepower goals?
Hopefully 500. That's the plan.
500 in a single cam. It's crazy, dude. Well, whenever you do make progress on it, send me some photos in between. I'd like to see the end result of it.
Can do.
So what's your name?
Daniel.
Daniel. Daniel is an SRT4 owner, and I was telling Daniel that I'd built one on the channel. He was checking that out. You fit that on the trailer, you can have that for free. Does it feel like you?
Yeah. I'm excited.
It's a real good setup, man.
Yeah.
It's got the complete interior and everything, and
It's super
those
cool.
Integra seats are actually really comfortable.
I'm impressed. I've never had a set before, so
Yeah, they're good,
definitely
man.
nice.
Like the ones that were in it before, they didn't feel nearly as nice as those.
Right.
Hell yeah.
One-off brake setup.
Yeah, you know, I found a forum where a guy did similar, and I just kind of mocked what I found. Got the parts and threw them on, and it worked out good, man. But once you get it going, before you swap the disc in the back, try it with the way it is, dude.
I'll have to try it then.
Like,
Yeah,
honestly, I was very impressed with the way it was braking. It would brake really nice.
Yeah, it should be pretty sweet. That's crazy.
He was asking about the P28 after I told him I'd go to 2,700 bucks on it. And then I was like, God damn, man, what, pay less, want fucking more? But I get it. Yeah, I get it, man, but it's cool, man. It's what makes the world go around, help everybody out, right?
I'll keep it
Dimitri?
around, so.
All right, it's good meeting you guys.
Yeah, good meeting you too. Take it easy, all right?
All right. There she goes to the new owner, Dimitri. Pretty cool cat, I ain't gonna lie. Good group of guys. So you ought to have fun with that one. Au revoir, EK. Au revoir. All right, so we got the Z32 on one end of the shop. We got the Z31 on the other end of the shop. Each got their own bay with their own lift. I got plenty of room now. Got a little bit more money to last over the holidays, for me to finish out my check ride. Allows me to breathe easy, so I'm happy about the results of everything. Dimitri, it was nice to meet you. Keep me updated on the build. I'd love to see the progress, but we did get ARP fasteners. I ordered those, I found some. So once we get those fasteners, we can pick up where we left off with this thing and get the flywheel, clutch, and transmission mounted. Since we leveled the engine off, it should be nice and lined up in the back. So hopefully that is the case. I'm crossing my fingers on it. And also digging around, I ended up finding this clear timing cover for the RB25, and I had completely forgotten that I had ordered this. And I don't know, I got mixed feelings about it. I do like the way it looks in the factory trim, and honestly, I have nothing interesting really going on underneath here other than factory components and a blue timing Gates belt. for that reason, I like the way it looks. I'm gonna stick with this. Maybe one day I'll put that on for shits and giggles, but I like the way it looks as is. So next episode, we're just gonna get down to it. We're gonna get everything mounted up. Transmission will be in, right? And we'll just keep on hammering away at the RB25 build. So until the next one, you have a good day or night. Y'all peace out.